All right. Good stuff. We'll see how this goes. This will be fun. I'm checking out this game, Ascent Rivals. It was recommended to me by King Snooch. So we're going to check this out. I just loaded it up for the very first time. In game now. Sure, challenges. Actually, let's take a quick look around. All right. So we got a hanger here. Make sure I turn everything else off so I'm not listening to. We'll see how this goes. This will be everything else. There we go. Okay. Stream is live. Curious how chat's going to work here. We'll see as people jump in, if anybody decides to jump in. All right, so we got loadouts here. I don't know much about what's going on here. There we go. All right, so battery. So you can swap out the battery. You can swap out the hull. So I'm guessing as you add more armor or anything like that, it makes everything heavier. Engine. I'm guessing L is light, right? Yeah, light, heavy, medium. Okay, so you can kind of tweak it all. Cool, cool, cool. And then of course we have our weapons. We got a couple different kinds of weapons here. This is the energy cannon and automatic laser rifle. All right. I mean, I'm just gonna play with everything just basic right now. Then it shields. Okay, we only got one shield. And reserve, I guess this is where you store your additional ships, maybe? Not quite sure. We'll figure it out. Either way. Okay, and now if we go, okay, so we have two loadouts, which look like they're pretty much both the same. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, rankings, obviously I got nothing, no team yet. What else do we got here? Boom, let's do challenges. Let's see, is there anything other than time trials? No, is that it? Okay, we'll do time trials. We'll see how this works. I have no idea. I don't even know what buttons to press. You know, maybe that's a good idea. Let's check out our options here. Controls. Enables a simpler single stick control scheme. No, we'll go with however it's set up, that's what we'll go with. We'll just figure it out. Anything that tells me all right, I don't see which buttons do what. I'm going to assume that like A is go. X is start here. Okay. So Y is loadout. Yep, that's my default loadout there. Obviously rankings. Okay, cool. Whoa, somebody got, is that 20 seconds? Oh my goodness. Everybody else is doing 1 minute. All right, let's give it a go. Let's see, let's just get right into this. The trigger is strafe. Okay. And B is, okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, I've got two sticks, and each stick is one of the engines. Oof. Okay. Okay, this is going to take some getting used to. This dual stick engine thing is kind of tricky. Not used to that mechanic. Okay, so the question is can I just slam it? No. Okay. The engines. Cool. So that is your turn. So I'm wondering, there's got to be a better turn. And there's kind of that strafe. Oh, wow. Well, needless to say, I'm not breaking any records here today. This is a little bit harder than I expected. Didn't fall off that time. Okay. This is a trip. I mean, especially when you get up to speed here. How do we like? Okay, that was weird. But how do we like take corners harder? Like you're not really braking, you're just kind of slowing down. Where's our brake? And I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. Let me try some of these other buttons here. Okay. So get moving. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's X to navi targeting. Yeah, there's. A little bit of a trick here to like, you can kind of leave both controllers. Whoa, okay. This is a lot harder than it looks. You can kind of like smash forward both sticks and then kind of like rotate the direction you want to turn. Yeah. Okay, so if you're just smashing both forward and then you're kind of like drawing back in the direction you want to turn, it does help, but you do have to be careful with like the speed. Yeah, if you're going too fast, you're not going to be able to. Is there like a drift function, or do you just like have to like straight up kill your engines? Because you can go backwards. Engines are damaged. Oh, I'm definitely going the wrong direction. So, just out of curiosity, can you turn faster by just opposite sticking? I wonder if that's the trick. Yeah, the opposite stick. Still, even opposite stick, you don't get as good a turn radius as I would like, but I do kind of get it a little bit now. So, okay, so I'm just going to hold down the right stick forward. Oh, okay. Yeah, we finished with way too many minutes there. Okay. Yeah, almost 4 minutes for that one circuit. I'm going to try that one again. Kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, but I could be totally missing some stuff. I'm the opposite stick. Meaning that when I want to turn hard left, I'm going to smash the right. Ooh, yeah, don't run into structures. Smash the right down and pull the left back. So we're doing a little bit better. It's kind of like old tank games where you have the tracks that can go in opposite directions on the tank. Yeah, so the more you want to go straight, just got to smash them both forward. And then kind of pull them opposite if you want to turn hard. If you want to turn soft, just let go of one side. If you want to just like slam through that jump, you just have to push them both down. So there's a little bit of glitchiness here. I don't know the choppiness where that comes from. That's just me having my recording software going at the same time. I do have a 4090 graphics card and a pretty beefy computer. It's so much better this time. Me doing a quick opposite stick to the left. There we go. Now we'll just smash it. starting to kind of come together a little bit. This is cool. It's not what I would normally expect. Like, I know they have a simplified mode. I'm going to guess that that's what I'm used to. I don't know if it gives you as much control or speed or whatever. This is pretty sick though. I think that's the end right there. Okay, so I did significantly better that time. Almost cut it in half. So 211. That's pretty good. I wonder where that, there's a little bit of choppiness there. I wonder where that came from. Let's try this map. I'm suspecting that it's probably my machine doing something. We'll play all the maps here and see how it is, and maybe start tweaking some of the ship build components. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to try simplified stick next and see what we can do there. See if simplified controls makes it easier, like more like the Mario Kart style. I don't know. I'm kind of actually liking this. I don't know what you call it, like a tank control style. I'm kind of liking that. Okay, so my understanding of this game is that you're racing and then you're shooting each other, and then then you have your ascent. So it's kind of like after you get done shooting everybody, you go to one of those extraction points, which I think are those blue beams up there. Okay, so in here, I think the goal with this map is just to like get the cleanest lines you can get. This is really fun, actually. A little bit of bounciness there, which totally fine. I'm cool with bouncy. I really like this kind of. I don't know what you call it. I mean, I'm calling it kind of like a tank stick. Because it reminds me of the old tank games where you controlled the sides of the tank by the tread. Ooh, that was a tight turn. Those are some good lines. Getting a little sloppy here. This is the last lap. We're running the walls in the very end here. Doing so well. I wonder if I can just cut right across that water since I'm kind of floating across the water here. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, across that water, of course. This stuff. Those blue lines, are those the Ascent pillars? 6 laps. Okay, so this is. Yeah, cut right across. Oh, look at me being all compliant and everything, trying to like see tracks where they really aren't. So what that tells me is there's probably a shortcut right through that little canyon right there that I'm ignoring right now because I'm trying to be a good compliant racer. Yeah, this is the last lap, then that's cool, but yeah, it's very cool. I'm nowhere near the top, but that was fun. Just out of curiosity, rankings. Whoo, minute 20. And lap times, 12-second laps. Who the heck is doing that? The Mormonator. Whoa. All right, I want to try that one again, and I want to try to see if I can go. Actually, first, before we do that, let's back out, options. Let's do simple controls and see how that works. Time trials. Let's do the same one. This isn't actually, at least you're not falling off the map all the time with this one. I'm just curious to see. It's a single stick control, so I'm curious if I'm doing single stick control. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so right trigger is your throttle, basically. and left trigger is your brake. So in other words, you just smash your trigger and like turn your left stick, right or left. Ooh, hey, I actually like this. Look at this. So not only am I turning right and left, I'm also kind of like leaning. Right, so that's like a lean. My right stick is lean. Left stick is, what would you call that? In flying, you have like pitch, yaw, and roll. So this would be my roll. My right stick is my roll. My left stick is my yaw. Right? Is that what it is? Well, you know what? That's right. We're gonna go in now. Oh, okay. Kind of take back what I was saying before. I really like this configuration now too. All right, let's see if we can go take a shortcut here. Okay, that was a dangerous shortcut. Just out of curiosity, are these actually shortcuts? I don't know what that is. It made sound, but that does look like a shortcut. That one we just did. This one up here looks like it might be a little more dangerous with the shortcut. Take it nice and slow, shall we? Oh, whoa, that's a massive shortcut. If you just like hit it hard right, and then this one's kind of the same thing. Interesting. I like it. Cool, I'm gonna do that again. Let's see, so up here. Whoa, I hit that too hard. Okay. What's that sound that I was hearing? Like a ding, 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 ding. So come through here. This is a little bit of a shortcut. Cool. Get over here. You have to slow down just a little bit past. There it is. Boom. There's the shortcut. And I bet there's a little bit shorter of a shortcut. Let off the gas a little bit. Okay, I think it's fine to go wide a little there at the end. Let's see that last best lap 22. Was that the last lap? You know, that'd be cool to be able to see like the breakdown of laps as a single player. Very cool though. All right, let's do this one, Oria Mining Depot. Actually, this one right here. You know, this has that like Star Wars pod racing feel to it. Okay, so you can hit X or you can like double hit A and it loads up. All right, let's go. Here we go. We're on Tatooine now. I'm sure they hate people saying that. Okay, let's put a jump right here. This has got to be something useful. Okay. So just out of curiosity, like, okay, so hitting X goes to weapon mode. Heck yeah. Oh, I'm so ready for that. I had a thought in my head and it is no longer here, so I was going to say out of curiosity. Oh, I was just wondering, like, this very much looks like Tatooine. I wonder if there's any, I can't imagine that. I'm sure they've thought about like copyright concerns, IP concerns. I mean, it sure does feel like a pod racer, right? I got my two engines in front of me. I guess technically you could have more cars. And you explode like that. I was really trying to see if there was a shortcut over there to the left. Because you can see here, you know, just on the left, there it is. That's the shortcut right there. There is a shortcut there. I just took the wrong way to get there. I took the explosive route. I mean, this is really well done. I'm enjoying it significantly. So I wonder, using kind of like the tank controls versus the simple controls, like do I get more power out of the original controls versus these simple controls? That'd be interesting to find out. So I'm using Streamlabs right now. This is the first time using Streamlabs Pro. I've used it for free before, and I generally use OBS. But I kind of like the idea that you can multi-stream with Streamlabs Pro and also watch the chat from all the different streams. So I'm not seeing any chat. I don't know how many viewers there are on each stream. So I'm not sure if I just don't have anybody watching or if it's just not working. But either way, this is fun. This is really fun. Yeah, let's find these shortcuts, shall we? Alright. Yeah. Simplified controls are interesting. Oh, oh! Dang it. Took that a little too sharp there. Ooh, there we go. I don't know how much of a shortcut that is. That might not have been a shortcut at all, given where I just respawned. I feel like it's trying to get you to go through these, which might be great for like dodging shots. Right? If somebody's like, I'm coming for you. Oh, well, that was the end of that. All right, let me check to see. It is showing me as live. No comments there. No comments in YouTube. What about in Twitch? Stream manager. Cool, cool, cool. All right, everything seems to be running fine. Oh, I got some tweaking I got to do in YouTube though. It says use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. All good. I can tweak that later. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and play. All right, back to the game. That was a fun one. Tefri 7 Sandstorm preview. Okay, so this is a preview map. And then slalom. So we have dunes and slalom, and then we have sandstorm. Let's go ahead and do sandstorm real quick. Anybody who's watching, it says that I got a few viewers, but if you're watching, if you just like post a comment, I just want to see if it works in the chat. Streamlab. So it's telling me I need to go this way. It's big arch over here, but I felt like that was a shortcut over to the left. So my initial impressions are really fun early stage game. Like I'm having fun playing this as a game. My understanding is that there are going to be some pretty cool Web3 components to this at some point. Maybe like bounties placed by using tokens. So if you're like a viewer and you're watching a game, you can actually like place a bounty on an enemy player. So if you're like say supporting your favorite streamer and he's racing against somebody else, you can place a bounty on somebody else, which means that you're basically paying to give your favorite player an advantage. Oh, okay. Which sounds like a cool mechanic, right? So it becomes community versus community. And you know, it's still up to the skills of the players, right? They still have to be able to race around and shoot each other and... Oh, it's mad. It is mad. It's cool, it's cool. Calm down. I get it. I'm technically not on the track. Just taking a little shortcut here. And smashing into the wall. Okay, that's going to kill my time. But that could be a lot of fun. Is, you know, if there's like a big tournament going or something like that, competitively, as a player, you know, I'm getting my community to place bounties on the other guys, and you know, I might chase a bounty if it's significantly large. I might be competing as a player, but be like, okay, if I'm gonna win a bounty, and I guess there's some other components. I guess if you're like top 4 in the race, you're kind of secure. You kind of auto ascend. But if you're not in the top 4, then you have to race to an ascension. You've only got a limited time to do it, and if you don't ascend, you don't get to collect all the points that you earn in the race. So I'm not sure what points are. Now this obviously is a time trial, so obviously, like, if we add the combat aspect to it, which, you know, I have weapons here. So I'm not sure how to shoot the weapons. For that one, not so much turning around. Wow, I'm way off track here. Is that ascension points? Nope. Ooh, that's good. Okay. Oh. End of match. Cool. Try something here. All right. Let's do, I don't know if Slalom is any different. Tefri 7. It is a fun map. Let's go for that. And then we'll try one of the other game modes. Yeah, so the idea, I don't know if those blue things are the Ascension. Okay, so left is kind of your brake. Right is your roll. Yeah, is left stick. Okay. So when you hit X, it goes into a shooter mode. So you want to shoot kind of fast. Then you go back into racing. Ooh, it's kind of blinding. Okay, so slalom is a little bit more controlled, of course. Fun. I like that I'm getting some arc from this. I'm guessing arc is part of the currency of the game. Ooh, not sure what to expect here. Arc, Ascendant Rival coin, we'll go with. Seems like that would be the logical answer. Yeah, so now I'm curious, like, what does my profile look like now that I've been playing for a few minutes? Earn some of these arcs. Is that the currency I'm using for things like bounties and buying equipment and stuff? I mean, the cool thing is it's playable, right? I'd love to play this multiplayer, so, you know, we'll check to see if there are other options here. This is time trials, so obviously single player works fine for time trials. But if we can find a multiplayer mode, test out some of the shooting stuff. I feel like trying to steer and drive fast while aiming to shoot somebody could be problematic. It'd just be difficult because you can't steer while you're aiming to shoot. I don't think. Maybe there's some skill to that. Maybe there's something that I'm not seeing. Maybe like left stick is aiming or something. Actually, let's figure it out. Okay, right stick is aiming. Left stick does nothing. And you use the same button as acceleration to shoot. Okay. But then when we go back into this mode, see if it's getting damaged. I got like a tickle number right now. Again. Oh, one more. So I wonder if 6 laps is the standard. I think the first map I did was 5 laps. Yeah, I think one of the concerns about like Web3 games in general, or at least games that call themselves Web3 games, is like, are they fun as a game, right, by themselves? And this is fun so far. Okay, I don't have skill tests or tutorial. Let me do a find again, see if anybody else is in here. We'll choose that loadout. Yep. Okay, so selecting queue is not an option yet. Host or join. Okay, I don't have a code. Okay. Yeah, it's probably using something like, if this is Unreal, maybe like a Steam lobby or something like that. I'm guessing because it feels like an Unreal game and it's connected to the Steam. You know, obviously anybody on the team can correct me. Let's see here. So I saw a bunch of like plus some number arc, but I don't see that I have any arc. But if we go to the hanger here, so if I say, for example, engine is probably the thing that is going to make me go faster, right? Oh, interesting. Okay, I have the best acceleration, turning speed. I also have the best turning speed, which is pretty important to me. But top speed goes up with the other ones. But turning goes down. So it's like a pretty... Okay, I don't know what reserve means. I'm gonna hit reserve. Let's do that. Okay, so reserve. Oh, is this like when I'm loading into a game, I can choose from the reserve, like what kind of loadout changes I want to make? So I could probably reserve one of everything at like either medium or heavy. Okay, so warp drive, tailored for lighter ships, quickly spool energy for short warps. I'm not doing any warping right now. I don't know what warping means. Aerolift propulsion system, pilot light furnace precision racing technique. This APS employs a dynamic thrust vectoring and energy modulation to maintain optimal speed and stability while navigating tight corners, ensuring peak performance. That's actually pretty darn useful. Just out of curiosity. Ooh, that heavy. Looks like it adds to the weight. So there's, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and install that. Yeah, you see the weight, the energy ratings coming down. And PRS, compression airburst strategically directed by onboard sensors. The PZ-11 swiftly adjusts the racer's trajectory on its control during high-speed adjustments, especially in precarious situations. So I don't know what that means, practically speaking. But why don't we throw a heavy on there? Because everything's green bars. Why not? Whew. Energy ratings going up big time. Yeah, from engines, this one's a tough one, right? Because like horsepower goes up, top speed goes up. Hull. So it's light build optimized for easier cornering. Okay, so it's just being light helps with cornering. Okay. Warp drive, I'm still not sure. Let's change to auto rifle. And for engine, yeah, we have that other one in reserve. Battery, like, I know it's gonna add weight, but I feel like the benefit of going like a medium battery, see, I'm still back in good right now. Engine, should we go medium? I feel like the compromise there, the red versus green lines. Yeah, let's go with it. All right, so we'll keep a light hull. We'll throw massive engines on this thing. Switch that up. Shields are what they are. All right. So, okay. So this is our loadout 1. Oops. Loadout 2 is the normal light build. All right, cool. Let's try loadout 1. Yeah, let's see if can we rename this to. Okay, let's try that again. That's going to make me use my keyboard. Okay. We'll say balanced. Actually, let's name it after Aragorn. I always like naming stuff after like Lord of the Rings characters to remind me. Like Gimli would be a heavy build, Aragorn would be like a balanced build, and Legolas would be like a light build. All right, let's try that. And then on this one, let's go ahead and rename this one, and this one is going to be our Legolas. Our Legolas build. Perfect. Let's do quick race again. So again, we're just doing time trials here. Real quick, I'm just going to see stream is going well there. Still having the same issues with YouTube, which I will correct. Okay, cool. Time trials it is. Let's try the dunes. Actually, let's try the Nuelo Shore. Let's go with that. We're going to try Aragorn here. Okay, a little bit slower start. Definitely, that's the case. And I'm a little scared to take that shortcut. Okay, yeah, definitely not the turning radius. Got it. So you can get some speed out of it. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. So we're definitely getting some more speed out of this. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to take that shortcut. I don't have the good turning radius. Brake is what I was trying to do, which is the left trigger. Did not work nearly as well as I would have liked it to. Boom. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Okay, I mean, I'm not liking it. That doesn't mean, just out of curiosity. Let's restart. Can we change? Let's leave the race. Yeah, then we're going to change up the build. And let's switch back to Legolas, and we'll come back here. Just out of curiosity, I want to see what the top speed is, because the turning's great. I like the turning in this one. Okay, so you're getting like 100 more miles per hour. It's wrong turn. Okay, that was not good. Yeah, you're getting like 100 more miles per hour out of the other. So it's like the value of this build in particular is, or these light builds, is just that you can take those shortcuts. Right here. Yep. See? Just cut through a bunch of stuff. And that's my whole value proposition. It's not really like a drift though. Kind of like just turn hard. Let up on the throttle here. Ooh, just missed it. Okay, so in those scenarios, it doesn't matter that I'm taking shortcuts. The other person's taking the long route, and I'm running into walls. And they're winning. Yeah, so that sound is just letting me know I'm going the wrong way. Just when I'm not on the track. That one a little too hard. Okay, so we're going right down the middle. Okay. I was wondering if there was like a shorter shortcut there to the right. It wasn't. Going through those parts, it seems like the shortest of shortcuts. And this one, I kind of want to take a little bit more wide. Cut there. I mean, we're dropping speed significantly versus someone who's going to maintain speed around the wide corner. Now the question is, dropping speed a bit. Oh, a little bit of head glitch there. Did not hit the Okay, so we'll slow down a bit. Boom. Come right through. Yep. Right, so we're coming down to about 400 when we make that turn. Someone who's got a higher top speed, making it around that wide corner, not slow down enough. Dang it. Alright, whatever. I kind of want to do this again. I feel like it's actually quite fun to figure out these shortcuts. To hit these corners nicely. Boom. There it is. So I do want to see. Let's do this one again, but I do want to see. Oh, you know what? We can just let's do a restart. Oh, that was an interesting restart. There we go. I'm gonna watch my speed a little bit and see like how fast or slow I'm really going. So I'm getting, 470 to 490 on some of these. Just cut this corner nice and hard. Got down to 412. Slow down here. Ooh, okay. Oh, that dropped down to 30 something. I'm taking some damage here. Do I feel it all? So I let off the throttle just a tiny bit right there. Still doing good speed. Let's see here. Boom. Ooh, yeah, that did some damage. There it is. I got a few people watching right now. If anybody wants to help me out a little bit, putting a little bit of chat in there. I just want to see if the chat comes through on Streamlabs. That'd be so helpful just to understand, like, because I want to be able to like engage with everybody, right? I want to be able to see the chat and comment. Did not let up on throttle at all there. Let that get down to 450. This one I'm gonna let throttle on, throttle up a little bit. Okay, that's tough. Every time. As soon as I hit it once, almost guaranteed to hit it again. I took that turn late, and I did not let up on the throttle, so it ended up taking a really wide turn. Throttle a tiny bit there. I'm gonna have to figure out that corner a little bit better. So you see with the damage, I don't know if it's the damage that's causing me to slow down, but I'm kind of picking up speed again. And that one I turned, let up the throttle, and then just like jammed it again. So it's talking about a thrust. There was like a warp functionality. Let's try that one more time. 228 is not bad. 22 best lap. I'll take it. 0 obelisks. I don't know what that means. I wonder if those are the blue pillars. Just out of curiosity. What is the warp? Okay. Turning is good. I don't know what just happened there. Am I using my other ship here? Oh, it's going to the default. It is, isn't it? Yeah. Let's leave this race. We're not doing that. Okay, yeah, it is. I don't mind doing that map. I just want to do this ship. There we go. Let's see how that works. And I don't know that we found any shortcuts here on this map. Okay, the next thing I want to test is going to be the control style. Does that give you more speed? I really like this control style right now. It's kind of yaw pitch roll. 2 sticks. I guess there's no pitch here, but the yaw and roll control. And we're hitting 490, 500. Pretty regularly. So now we're going to hit this corner and we drop it down to 475. But I haven't let off on the throttle at all. I'm just going hard. A little bit of graphical glitchiness going on. I wonder if it's just this map. But I don't know that I felt it on the other maps. Trying to see if I can keep the speed as high as possible. That's not it. Oof. That was dangerous. Alright, last lap. Let's see. So people are hitting like legitimately 120. I think there's one that was 22 seconds. I think that was somebody glitching out or hacking or something. Playing with the database or something. But like there are other players, it looks like a number of players that are hitting 120, a minute and 20, and I'm at 204. So I'm gonna guess like other builds are just dominating that. Okay, so I think kind of the last thing I want to do is we'll go to options and switch the controls. So we'll go to Legolas. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go to the shore because that's a little bit easier. Switch to Legolas. Start, and then once in game, we can go to options. It loads really, really ridiculously fast though. If we go to controls, okay, let's turn that off. Let's just see if we get any more speed, and I'm curious. Okay, so triggers are now my role. We're not really getting much more speed. Maybe. No, it's about the same speed. I think it's just a feel. I think it's just a preference thing, right? I wonder, am I taking corners harder though? Like if I just like opposite stick and roll at the same time, and I take the corner really sharp. Let's try this. Boom. Okay, but I slowed down the time too. Yeah, so opposite stick. Ooh, did I just get 520 there? Okay, so I'm dropping the 460 anytime I like roll an opposite stick. Okay, this is, I like the mechanics of this game. It's fun. I'm excited to see the next versions of the game. I'm not sure what to do with these pillars. I'm just gonna run into one of them and see what happens. Probably gonna die. Yeah. I wonder if you can like shoot him or something. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, I see you. Maybe I'm getting some points off of this or something. Sick, sick. Oh, let's back up. Okay. So, oops. Now let's go forward. Find around these corners. Yeah, I see. So I wonder at the end of the game, it's probably going to tell me that I got a certain number of columns. because I think in the last few games, actually all the games I've played so far, I haven't tried shooting. Alright, so if I'm not just like stick down, I'm like having around 470. If I am just kind of like thrusting and yawing, I'm gonna hover around 470. If I've got both thrusts down, that was like 532 there. Okay, so this one is a 6 lap one as well. And it looks like roll can do like a pretty good amount of turning for you. You don't have to like opposite stick. That's a pretty good turn with the radius there. And keeping the speed up. Yeah, I might be actually getting significantly more speed. Well, that was fun. All right, I think we're going to call it there. Just enjoying a new game. This is Ascent Rivals. It is technically a Web3 game. Right now, it doesn't look like there really is any Web3 component to it other than the ARC. I'm guessing that's what they call this ARC, AR coin. But even that, obviously it's not connected to a wallet and there's not really anything you're doing. But from a gamer perspective, like I'm really enjoying it. I'd love to play it with multiple players. I know that they have a multiplayer thing coming up. I think it's on Friday. So I might try to, or Thursday night. I have to double check, but I might hop on and play with multiple players and see how I do. But, from a game player's perspective, it feels like a fun game. I think it'll really stand out when I can play against other people. I'm curious how the shooting components work, though, how those mechanisms work. That may be more difficult than when you're trying to control your pod racer at the same time and trying to shoot at the same time. You're like giving up speed. But maybe if it's more like an arena style game, it really doesn't matter about speed. It's just like finding the next pod racer and shooting them. So if you're not doing time trials or something like that, I don't know. I have to see how it plays out in multiplayer. Because if you're just racing for time and you're also shooting other players, that could get complicated because you're kind of sacrificing your speed when you turn into shoot mode. Or maybe people are just so quick with their guns that they can like hop in the shoot mode, take the shot, and go back to just their thrust and keep moving. So anyway, all those things are things that I am excited to explore as this game progresses. But it was fun. So awesome. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm going to do a few more of these. I'll probably do a late night one tonight on a different game. I'm going to just start cranking through a bunch of games in the Web3 space. Again, you know how I feel about Web3 games. I'm not a huge fan of calling it Web3 games. I just think it's like games with Web3 technology under the hood. And if it makes the game better, a better gaming experience, or doesn't affect gaming experience but makes the cost to maintain or build the game better, I'm all for it. Not a huge fan of a bunch of games that are just adding Web3 for the sake of adding Web3, especially if they're like token gated, except for one use case I saw, which was basically a token gate, but using the token gate for alpha and beta testing. And to me, that's a cool way to control your alpha and beta testers and also kind of have visibility on who's alpha and beta testing. Now, granted, if they're not soulbound tokens, then people can transfer them and you don't know who your beta testers are. But if they are soulbound tokens, A, it can be a collectible, and B, it's like a legitimate way to engage with the community and make sure that you're giving them exclusively to the correct wallets. So anyway, cool stuff, cool things and ways to use Web3. This one in particular, they got their ARC or AR coin or whatever it's going to be. Curious to see how that all works out. I'm sure they're going to be in-game purchases, and there's going to be marketplace components. There's still a ton of work to do on this game, I can tell, and these guys seem to be cranking it out, and it looks like they're doing a great job. As a matter of fact, I can tell in the top left corner earlier, I made the assumption that this was built in Unreal. The top left corner still has the Unreal logo, so it is definitely built in Unreal Engine. Awesome job in what you guys have built so far. Again, I look forward to seeing this in later stages as it progresses. All right. Building games is hard. You guys have done a great job. I'm going to check out for right now, and then I'll probably be back later tonight or maybe in the next few days to stream a few more games. And at some point, I might even just get on a schedule so people can hop on and chat whenever. So